doors everywhere. Paraventure maybe open ways and doors for the devil. For it, stand on your ground. Let the devil know. Let your family where they gave birth to you as a woman, let them know you have no scapegoat, you have no child to give, you have no altar to donate any blood, you have no child that will die of sickle cell, you have no child that will die of a sickness you cannot explain. Not when you are alive and he die, you are putting up black. One nonsense. Where were you? You know, some of us will say, God give it, God take it. No! God doesn't do feast like that. God don't give people and he take them before 30. The rampart, why you see death is rampart everywhere, and young people they are die anyhow, is because of sin. The hands of God are tied. He doesn't know what to do because he cannot behold iniquity. His hands are tied. Why you see young men are die? Commitment. Why you see them they are die? Commitment. Commitment to be rich overnight. Commitment to be a voice when God said you are 10 more years. Commitment to be married as a young girl when God said the young man before you is not the right person. It's not the right person. This one will kill you. This one will use your life. You know, you saw a flashy car, you saw a phone, they took you out for shopping. That is what motivated you. That is what make your morale open. That is what is posting. That is what is posting your ambition, your intention to get married to the young man, not because God said. How many of us who can actually wait today to hear God said, go, go, go. Don't go, stop, don't stop, do that, don't do that. No, a lot of us will live in a generation, a microwave generation, when everybody is at it, when everybody want to make it big, when everybody is running, when people thought, oh, I have left behind, my mate are gone, they are ahead of me, they are married, they are buying car. Brothers, your time and your mate's time is not the same. You have your time, you have to be sensitive to your time. You have to know when God says move. You have to know when God says stop. You have to know when God says get married. You have to know when God says get a job. You have to know when God says stop. Hear me, if you want to last, it is not God that is killing the young ones. The killing you see, God is not the brain behind it. Rather than 95% of them, they are agitated. 95% of them, they are the cause. 95% of them, they open doors for Satan. Imagine a young man will stand and say, let me get money, eat the money for 12 years, let me die thereafter. Then what do you, that young man die 12 years later, 15 years later, that it becomes a body, it becomes a pain on our heart. Is it not true? But behind the scene, he had done something that even you and I, we didn't know. We are not aware of. Yeah, the pain is on us. We feel the pain for years. We feel the pain for weeks. We cry for somebody who long ago made up his mind that this world is nothing. I have to enjoy myself. That is why you have to be sensitive. Be careful how you help people to carry their load who are not ready to drop their load. Am I speaking to somebody here? Be careful how you cry for people, even because your shadow will leave you when you enter darkness. Be careful. Your shadow will leave you when you get yourself into the dark. Darkness of human being. I was talking to somebody that said, have you seen, yes, it was yesterday I was talking to my chorister. I said, have you ever been to a funeral, a place where they commit somebody to the mother earth? I said, with all the thousands and all the people that follow, friends and all that, as soon as that they committed that body and all that, Everybody check back out of that place, that grave and all that. All of them go back to their home. I said, have you ever seen anybody who will say, I will pass a night and stay because we have been friends for 50 years? Even your wife will not do it. That is why you have to be careful how you live your life. When people are misleading you, know that one thing you should look at me. Open your eyes, look at me. When people are misleading you, you allow people to mislead you because of money, because of wealth, because of connection, because of favor, because of marriage, because of car, because of school. Have it in mind that nothing lasts forever, including you. But God want to, the Bible says, God speaking, say, I wish above all things I may prosper and be good at, even as you're so prosperous. So it is the will of God that you prosper, you live long. But why this untimely death? Why people, why are they dying anyhow? Why children? Look at the rate people are dying. Look at children, look at women, young people for that matter. You go to our village, you will see our father who are very rapt, they are dead. Some of them 80, 100. They are still very healthy. But you heard of story, countless numbers of the young ones who died just December here. January, February, this March. So alarming. The rate they are dying is increasing on a very high side. Then you are not tempted to ask question, what is killing them? When you go to God in prayer, God will give you the clear answer. That is why you have to warn your husband who is a young man. Warn your wife who is a young woman. Warn your children who is a young man, who is very ambitious, who is very ambitious and desperate. I said, by all means, I stand here to say this before everybody. You are my weakness. If you go by the way of the devil, you die by the way of the devil. If God didn't give it to you, set out doors. Hear me. There is no route to escape. There is no way you can escape his judgment. If he doesn't give it to you, God, and set out doors, wait for Satan to eliminate you when the time comes. It might be that time, like that man, that rich man in the Bible, who said, oh my soul, rest, enjoy, eat and sleep. And Jesus came, the owner of his soul, God came in the night and said, oh foolish man, who did not deem me fit to lay it in his heart that I am the one that giveth you power to make wealth. I made you wealth what you are. He said, tonight your soul, tonight. That is what is happening to a lot of people. A lot of people. In case you are not aware, look at me. The spirit of graveyard is jealous, and God is a jealous God. The spirit of graveyard is what? Jealous, and God is a jealous God. Why death? Why is death everywhere? Because death is jealous. Why is death everywhere? Because death is what? Jealous. Just death don't want to see men obtain their full protection. Death don't want to see men fulfill their destiny. Death don't want to see men become the breadwinner of the family, the center of attraction, the frost seater. No, death hates it. That is why it's on a revenge mission to terminate the future, the leaders of tomorrow. He knows that if he succeeds in terminating the leaders of tomorrow, that tomorrow is capacitated, tomorrow is arrested. So we are going to have a tomorrow without light. We are going to have tomorrow without future. We are going to have tomorrow without leaders. We are going to have tomorrow without settles. We are going to have tomorrow without government. We are going to have tomorrow without power. We are going to have tomorrow without authority. We are going to have tomorrow without people to step into the corridor of power and say, this is what we want. Look at me. If the leaders of tomorrow are terminated today, eliminated today, what happened to tomorrow? If the leaders of tomorrow, who are supposed to be senators, lawyers, presidents are terminated today because of their quest and desperation for money. The spirit of death is jealous. It will come after them. We will not know whether your father is a bishop. You don't want to know whether if your father, your mom, she's rich or they are rich. It's jealous. One thing you must understand, that there are things that we do most of the time to open door for the spirit of death to check on us. The Bible says the prince of the air, the devil, came to check on Jesus. He found nothing in him and he went back. When the spirit of death came, when it comes around to check on you and he discovered there is something that is not good in you, there's something that will give him a second thought, there's something that will give him a room to stay with you, what he does is to harvest, is to take advantage of that system. He aligned with that system that opened a door for him to come. So when you see people are dying, there are many reasons why people are dying. There are people who open doors for Satan to come, while there are persons, their families open doors for Satan to come into their life. There are people who will die not because they open doors, they will die because their forefather opened doors. Some people will die because when their father, their great grandfather opened door, their father could not shut the doors. So those guys were born into the continuation of that strategy. So nobody could have the knowledge. That is why when we read, I said it is the wisdom, the power of a king to search out a matter. To search out a matter. What does it mean? Find out what is happening. Can you travel? Can you travel beyond the four walls of the earth and go to the realm of the spirit and find out why people die anyhow? Nobody is ready to travel. Everybody stop at the gate. Everybody stop at the gate. Everybody get to the gate, and we are afraid of the territory. We are afraid of the past. We are afraid of the current position. We are afraid of the future. So nobody is ready to travel to find out why the death, why the untimely death, why the poverty. Nobody is ready to travel. Can I say something to you? If you are afraid to travel, to venture into the unknown, to find out why the unknown, why your family is being invaded, why there is invasion of calamity and casualty, why there is invasion of untimely death. If you refuse to travel, hear me, can I tell you, can I say something to you here? Are you with me here? There is no way you can know what is happening to your family from the surface. You can never know what is happening in your family. From where? From the surface. Because the deed was not done from the surface, it was done from the depths. Are you with me here? The damage is not from the surface, it's from the depth. That means men must rise to the capacity. Men must rise to the government of heaven. Men must cry and say, Lord, I want to go beyond the surface and go to the depth and know what is happening in my family. You know, when it comes to searching out a thing in your family, many people are afraid. Many, they are scared. Why are they scared? Hear this. When you are praying and say, Lord, all the demons in my family are bound. Hear me, hear me. You don't need to bound the demons in your families. When you travel beyond the surface into the depth and know what happened, when you return, you don't pray too long. You decree, you declare, you speak. Powers are short, systems are short, forces are comply. They are compared to comply. Men come under duress, system come under pressure. Hear me, all these demons are pressing you from your family. Today we deliver you, tomorrow they are simply telling you there's an assignment on your head. They are telling you that there's something you need to know about your family, and nobody, your pastor, will not help you to know it except you rise up to take responsibility. I said, I want to know what is happening in the family. Am I talking to somebody here? Some have to travel. Do you understand what I'm saying here? Do you understand? Some of you have to travel I'm not saying travel leaving your location physically. You have to travel, leave your location out of their body. Your spirit have to travel to that location where this evil was done. And when you get to that location, a meeting will be convened. There will be a meeting of elders. The Bible declares that the 24 elders in heaven, and they remove their golden calves and lay it at the feet of Jesus and kneel down and say, holy, so holy. There are 24 elders in heaven. There are elders in the realm of the spirit. There are elders who sit on territories. There are elders who sit on families. There are elders who sit on communities. There are elders who sit on persons. They determine what happened. If you cannot travel beyond the surface and meet those elders and know why they are sitting down, brother, your destiny might remain a mirage, a dream that you saw but you never fulfilled, a vision you had but you never saw the vision come to pass. A car you drove in the dream, but physically you never drive the car before you die. The best you could drive was a bicycle, a motorcycle. So somebody had to travel. You have to travel to your family and know what happened within the scope of it again. Before you were born, your great-grandfather, your grandfather, what happened? What was the transaction that was done? What is the argument and what is agreement? What is the covenant or what are the covenant? Someone had to travel. If you love your children, you have to travel. If you love yourself, you have to travel as a young man. Some of you who are young, you have a better platform. You are not yet married. You have a better chance. You have a platform to travel. Nobody is disturbing you. What a privilege, what a privilege, what a favor. Nobody is deceiving you. What advantage? Nobody is disturbing you. You are saying hello. You are alone. Why not use the time and close your eyes and lay on your bed and say, Lord, I want my heart to go where this problem is coming from. You will be very surprised as soon as you lay on the bed, your spirit will leave you. You will be standing before a territory. You will be standing before a circle that you never in your life witnessed before. And while you are there, some men will stand up and say, how do you come about? How did you come here? Honorary men are not permitted. This is a gathering of the immortals. While you look back, you will see a man standing and say, I grant him access, an entrance. And so the entrance was given and the access was given by a man, so that you can know what happened. Do you know why? Why God wants you to know what is happening in your family is because God don't want the plague. God don't want the plague. God don't want the pain. God don't want the sorrow, the autonomy to persist, to extend to the next generation. Do you know why? When there is affliction, when affliction persistent, when affliction, when it extended from one generation to another, it becomes grievous, it becomes worst, it becomes strenuous, it becomes tedious. An assignment that evil generation had to die while they are trying to solve it, because this is not an assignment that started with your father, that started with your great grandfather. This assignment from the first, maybe you happy to be you happen to be the fourth or the 14th generation. Imagine before you 13th generation, they've come and gone, and you are the 14th. Now you want to find out a thing that has been existed for the past how many decades, and you happen to be the 14th. It means that it's going to take sacrifice, it's going to take patience, it's going to take traveling, it's going to take perseverance, it's going to take pain to travel. Because as you travel, powers who said even your children, your law, the children in your laws, they must suffer the same thing you suffer, powers will stand up to hijack your trip. Powers will stand up to orchestrate some situations that will make you be discouraged. While you are back on that journey in the spirit, there are power that will orchestrate their plan to make sure that you did not arrive in where the answer lies. So that is why sometimes when some of us we make up our mind to do this, to change the system of our family, the first thing that the devil will do to you, Satan will set in. Satan will step into your heart. Number one, will step into your heart with troubles. Will rise up storms, rage, Problems, we set them. Why? Because he want to covenant you. He wants you to be distracted. Am I speaking to somebody here right now? Sometimes when you are ready to hit the point, to hit the nail at the head, everything is ready. Systems are ready. You are ready. The devil will stand up. Do you know why he wants to stand up? Because he knows that from the beginning, from ages, what you are prepared to do, no one has ever. So if you succeed, that means your generation and your children, they are free. So Satan will step in. It will coordinate you. It will bring some discomfort. Number two, it will make you lose faith. Did you hear what I said? It will make you lose faith. How? By the time you are praying, you are saying, Lord, appear to me. The first day, Lord, appear. The second day, God appear. The third day, Lord, appear. Maybe you are back on 7 days dry fasting. Even the last day, which is the 7th day, you didn't see God. You didn't see fire. You didn't see earthquake. You didn't see thunder. You will be discouraged and say, Lord, where are you? Are you that wicked? No. I want you to understand about something. Can I tell you something? You don't force the king to appear to you. He appears when he wishes. Our God is a king. He doesn't appear because you want him to appear. He appears because he wants to appear. So that is why I want to tell you the reason why some people fast. After they fast, nothing happened. They thought maybe God didn't hear them. No, sir. God is not a God that you will force him. You will manipulate him. No. You can pray for 1 month. You will say, Jesus appeared to me. All that full 1 month, you did not even see smoke, neither fire. In the course of that prayer, something will happen in your room. That is a room you did not come out. Maybe they see one part of the seal. You know seal I'm talking about, right? We just put part of it, will just fall on your bed. While you are praying, somebody will call you on phone and say, come and pay me my money. While you are still praying, they will rush one of your son to the hospital. And you begin to ask God questions and say, God, why should I be praying? I know these things are coming. They are not rising from the platform of God. They are not coming from the system of God. They are coming from the system of the devil. Why? Because look at this. Whenever you pray, you set yourself and your problem on fire. And behind the problem, there are snakes, there are scorpions, there are powers that orchestrated your problem. When you are praying, it is not the problem that will react. It is the power behind the problem that will react. So I want you to understand something, that when you pray, don't focus on the reaction, because in that reaction there is a solution. Which I'm speaking to somebody here. Say, I hear you. Are you blessed at all? Are you with me here? Are you with me here? Are you with me here? Number three, when you decide to engage, when you decide to journey from the surface to the depth, to that location when this thing, what you are going through, where the problem of your family orchestrated from, listen to me, get ready to be sorted. What did I say? I said get ready to be what? Is sorted. Can I tell you something? If you are not ready to be sorted, while you are on the verge to conquer, to settle, and to recover, and to unravel the mysteries or the mystery behind the tragedy in your family, if you are not ready to be sorted, forget about the sweetness. Can I tell you something? That is why you have to build capacities. You have to build enough capacity that when someone insults you, look at the person, you just nod your head, you walk away. Look at me. Whenever you are insulted as a warrior, you respond. Satan will create a damage on your part. Did you hear what I just said? Whenever you are insulted, because there are people sitting here, you are not just an ordinary person, you are a warrior. What you are putting on spiritually, you are not just a civilian. You are a field marshal. Some of you sitting here, what is on your head, the code, what you carry, the uniform on your body, what is security, is a general. You might not know. That is why Satan often use your ignorance to antagonize you, because he knows that you lack understanding of your identity. Do you know the day you know what you can do, and you know the office, and you know what you are capable of, and you know the power that resides within you? You don't beg anymore. You start to decree. You declare. Satan will orchestrate a lot of things when you are on the mission to recover, when you are on the mission to obey, when you are on the mission to search out that hidden secret that has been unleashing pain and plagues on your family, why people cannot rise to their full potential. When you are on the verge of that mission, look at me, Satan will use people that are very close to you to stone you. Are you with me here? Do you know why people around you, people are very close to you, are the one they are used? Because they are the one who can get easy access to your heart. Are you getting what I'm saying here? The easiest way to get you is to use the closest people to. People very close to you. And sometimes some of them will come and talk to you as if they thought they are the one talking. And it's coming from their own system. No. And some of them, they are being manipulated. Set. While they are talking, you thought they are talking. They are just hitting you. And you feel the pain. If you are a warrior, don't react. Do you know why you should not react? Because if you react, Satan will harvest. Satan will create a damage based on that system. Through that system, Satan will enter your life. Because what Satan wants to achieve, that through that system, he will be able to create a kind of a system of bitterness, anger, unforgiveness in your heart. You can rise up then from that discussion, from that insult, and say to the person, for your life, if you ever see you again, I will kill you. I don't know if you are getting me. Are you with me here? You can pick up your phone and call someone and tell the person you are dead, and you are a warrior. And a warrior should not speak like that. Why? Because all this will create openings. We give Satan access to your life. And when he does and he comes, he don't need your permission. You have permitted him already through your anger, through your unforgiveness, through your pain. That is why I said there are family who invited death, while there are persons who invited death. You can invite death through your unforgiveness, through your sorrow, through your pain, through your unforgiveness, jealousy, anger. You can invite death. The door of death can be open because you refuse to forgive someone. Maybe you look at the person, is too small to insult you, and he has been begging, telling you forgive me, you refuse. He has been sending messages that say forgive me, you refuse. Why you are thinking that? Why should somebody, a small, as a matter of fact, a small boy for that matter, step on my toe? The devil is a big boy. He's busy nodding his head. He said, you call him a small boy, you don't know I'm the one behind the system. I wish I'm talking to somebody here. You call him, you call her a small guy. I am the one engineer. I am the one manipulating him. I wish you can look above and look beyond people who offend and insult you and see the monster behind them. You will ignore the persons and ignore the monster. Has anyone ever insulted you on the road? You ignore. Somebody look at you, call you name, you ignore. Somebody look at you, slapped you, ignore. Somebody insult you, spread something that is not true, a rumor that is fake, that is false about you, falsehood. After maybe there, after 3 years down the line, 4 years, it was later you were vindicated. That was after 3 years or 4 years. That is after what the person said has dodged they cause a damage. Now look at me. If someone says something and that it cause a damage to you, thereafter maybe 4 or 5 years or 10 years down the line, and the person is coming to tell you sorry, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? you know, it is only you and the person. But that damage it caused you 20 years ago, 10 years ago, remember, it was not only you. Weaknesses, people were there. It could be in a public, it could be in a church. Am I speaking to somebody here? It could be your family. But thereafter, maybe 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, you have even gone far. He came and begged you. That is why forgiveness is very important. And you will not say, can you gather the people and tell them that what you said about me 20 years ago is not true? No. If you decide to travel back to 20 years ago to remind that person of what he said, and because of that you don't want to forgive, look at me. You did not damage the person, you damage your current position and your future. You don't want to forgive. It does not affect the person who offended you. It affects you that refuse to forgive. Because, look at me, you have to forgive because of your identity. You have to forgive because you are a warrior. You have to forgive because you are on a mission. You have to forgive because you are a person with an assignment. You have to forgive because you are here for a specific reason. You are here for an assignment and a mission. So those who have not discovered their assignment can be used to frustrate your assignment. If you know your assignment, forgive them. But before they could discover who they are, you have recovered what they stole from you. Say I hear you. So you see why you have to let go and face your fraud. Mind your business. What is my conclusion tonight? What is my conclusion? When there is a thing in your family hidden, in your life hidden, and it's all disclosed, it is what? All disclosed. It's a mystery. It's hidden. What do I do to search it out? What do I do to know what it is? What do I do to know the remedy, the solution? What do I do to stop it? Both the program and the code, and stop the strong man, the strong woman behind it. What do I do? It's not just by sitting here like we are sitting here today. After 5 minutes of charge or 10 minutes of my charge, then I ask you to pray for 2 minutes. The next thing we share the grace, you go home, you go and sit down. No, this message, it does not concern you if you are that kind of person. This message will only affect you. It will affect things around you if you decide to take the position of a king and call your subject and your kinsmen and tell them what bothers you. Do you understand? When a king is bothered, the first person he called his cabinet members. He tell them what is in vogue, what is happening, why he could not sleep at night. Perhaps maybe one of them could have a solution, something to say, either to give him a temporary relief or permanent relief. So when you are ready to journey, to know what is happening, to go beyond the surface, to the depth, to know what happened in the family before you were born, be armed. What did I say? Be what? Be armed. Be prepared. What did I say? Be prepared. Be prepared. Because if you go to, listen to me, if you go to history, if you ask questions, you decide to go into history and find out what happened, you discover many tried it with honoring hands, they die. Are you with me here? If you go, you decide to ask questions, you go to history, you discover many tried it with open chest without a spiritual bulletproof. In the course of their search, they die. If you go into history to find out, you will discover the reason why your father could not cross, he could not enter 45. It was because of the same issue I'm telling you today. But the question is this: how long will it continue? If your father dare it and he died, and now it is your turn, and you have children, would you dare it? and sort it out, not because of yourself, because of what? Your lovely kids. Am I communicating? Are you with me here? Not because of yourself. What you do just because of yourself is selfishness. What you do not, that is not just only you in view, but generation thereafter you, the one coming, the one that will follow. You put them into consideration, then you are a good man. You are not selfish. It's better you try. Even in the course of why you are back on that journey, you die. You know you die as a warrior. You die for something to live. You die for something to survive. You die for a generation to sustain. You die for a generation to be maintained. Or be a coward because of fear. You keep the next generation in bondage. Rise up and make up your mind. I say I'm going to change the narratives. Many of us sitting here, we are not doing anything. You can't agree with me. If you are doing anything, something would have happened to your life. You are very good at hearing, but you are not good at application. You don't apply. Can you live here tonight and go back home and just lay on your bed and say, Lord, can you show me what is happening in my family? Can you show me what is happening where I'm married from? There are women here that will never ask questions. They will never want to, that they will never, they are selfish. They will never ask questions. What is surrounding my husband? What is behind my husband? Why is my husband not making it? Why is my husband sick? Why is my husband fail? Everything he does, he fail. There are women who will never ask that question. Do you know, sir? Can I talk to you? See, it is easier, very quick and fast for a woman to see into the realm of the spirit than a man. Women, they are flexible because of their nature. If you read the Bible, the book of Matthew, Luke, where an angel of the Lord appeared, it didn't appear to Joseph. The first person he appeared to was a woman, Mary. After the message was communicated, then he now went to the man. The second time, the angel went to the woman. After the message was delivered, he went to the man. Why? Because of the flexibility. Women, they are porters. The flexibility of women. A man can tick one head one way, but a woman can brainstorm. He can tick and tick. He can see somebody around you now will call you honey. This person will kill you. You say, you are just see the person for the first time. You say, I'm telling you, that is the power of a woman. But a stupid man will look at the woman and say, keep quiet here. Keep quiet. Your mouth is not good. Listen, you have dig your grave. That is just your grave. I wish you can listen to that woman and say, what are you trying to say? Say, only we will discuss. Dismiss this person first. Dismiss this young man. Dismiss this person first. No, some people will not do it. They will not dismiss anybody. They say, sit down. Will now go inside and bring the wine and say, drink. Do you know how many of our men who are regretting today, some who are in the grave, simply because they failed to listen to them? I woke up in the morning, the woman had a dream in the dream of the night. Woke up and told the man, said, don't travel, don't go anywhere. The man felt is the man, as a man, so is the owner, is the head. So nobody should tell him what to do. He tell the woman, she keep quiet. If I don't go out, where will I get money to feed? He's not talking about today, he's talking about you should live for them so that tomorrow, live today so that tomorrow you can see it. You say no. There are men who would have been with their wife alive today to enjoy their children. They are not anywhere to be found. Why? Because they grew beyond the level where they cannot listen to woman. In case you are a man here, you are married, you are telling your wife that she's a weakly, is a woman, is a weaker vessel. Get ready, very soon you will die. There are things after you come to church, you heard the message, that you go back home, you call your wife, say, see that, did you hear what daddy preached today? What can you have to say? What do you notice about my family? There are men that will never ask their wife, what did you see about my family? I mean, why there are things your wife observe about your family that even you, because you are too busy. You are too busy to know what is happening in your family. You know, whenever mommy call your wife and say, see me, when she goes, he look at, he take a view, he observe the family, know everything. When he comes, he draw your attention and say, I want to talk to you. Because you felt you are the man, you are too busy, you tell the woman, say, shut up. That is why you did not enter. You did see, some didn't last up before, some died before they are 50, some died before 40, some died 38, some died 39. Wow! God set a woman as a savior to their lives. It's not every woman you marry that is a woman. There are women God said to you to preserve your life, to keep you, to help you. So don't think it's every woman that is looking for food. Don't think it's every woman that is a loser. Don't think that it's every woman that is a body. There are women, they are body bearers. Did you understand what I'm saying here? If you have a good woman here, you are a man in the church, pay good attention to them. Especially some of them can see very well vision. You don't know what God bless you with. And your wife is very prophetic. He can dream and it comes to pass, and you're not ready to listen. Poverty go kill you. Did you understand what I'm saying here? I am telling you the truth. There are times I make spiritual inquiry. I call my wife and say, sit down, let us pray. What do you see? Will tell me, then I will come up with my own. We reconcile the two. We draw a line. Some men, they don't consult their pastor, they don't consult God, they don't consult their wife. They are just one way, and that go take a come from that one way. That attack can come from that one way. A trailer that fabric can come from that one way. Which I'm talking to somebody here. You are angry because your wife told you something. Say, I hear you. I'm going to stop here. every spirit of the grave, from the graveyard, on a mission, to terminate my life, before time. In the name of Jesus, I am not available. Back to sender. Open your mouth and pray that prayer. Jesus, I will pray. Look at this. Look at me. There's something people don't know. I said to someone, I said, there are people who are living among us, they are long ago dead. We are together. We gather in the church. Even some of them, they are with us. Those guys have plans that in the next 2 to 3 years, 5 years, they're going to travel out, they're going to buy car. And meanwhile, they died last year. You know what I said? I was in a vision, and the Lord said, I was taken up, and I was taken to a certain level, away from the earth. Then I was commanded to stand, and I stood. And the Lord said to me, look up. And I looked. What I could see a road, an entrance. And I saw a man dressed in white attire with beads coming. And the Lord said, look. And I look at him. He said, it's a king. I said, well, what is this entrance, this access? What is it for? He said, son, I brought you here because I want you to see. I want you to know. He said, what you are weakness, what you are seeing now, ordinary men cannot see it. He said, this man is going to the world beyond. He said, this is the way to the land of the dead. And the man passed. I stood. He didn't see me because the dead and the living cannot. I stood. He passed. Others passed. So I was just watching. Now I will not mention that person's name. The person is dead. And when I wake up, I said, but this person is not an ordinary person. And the Lord said to me, watch. Do you know 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, the person didn't die? I think it should be the 3rd month or the 4th month. I was in the church when I heard of the person's death. I was not sure because I saw it before it happened. There are people you see. They are walking, they are everywhere, but they are gone. They are gone. We are going to pray. The first prayer we are going to pray is a prayer of mercy. There's nothing mercy cannot do. Well, when God decides to have mercy on you, what God does is to show you the way out of judgment. Did you hear what I said?